What you're looking at is probably one of the coolest formats music has ever been issued on: X-rays. Typically something like this is done for artistic reasons, but in this case, it was done out of government defiance. The story goes all the way back to the end of World War II. The Soviet Union was in full control, and most, if not all, of Western music was banned. Of course, though, some folks were still able to sneak in actual records and tapes, but some found a cheaper and slightly morbid option. Scrounging through old medical dumpsters, they found X-rays. The material they were printed on was usable as a good, cheap alternative to actually printing albums. Think of it like a flexi disc. They were only printed on one side and were made by crude lathe machines. Some were so fragile that they could only be played a few times before they were destroyed forever. The hole in the center was usually made by burning it with a cigarette. Because they were flexible and light, they could be easily hidden and sold by dealers. While the quality wasn't great and some people paid for the Beatles and got John Denver instead, it was a way of getting rock and roll. After the wall came down, most of the material would be available legally. The world of X-ray records may not have been found out at all had it not been for a man by the name of Stephen Coates. Coates is the man behind the amazing band The Real Tuesday Weld. I'll put a link to one of their videos below. He found one of these records and began to research them and their story. He wrote a book on the subject, which I'll also link below. Not much else to say about this except it's definitely one of the most creepy and cool ways music has ever been shared. Forget your MP3s and torrenting, this is how you really pirate music. I love looking at these things, and I wonder if anybody who got an X-ray later ended up buying their own X-ray in the form of an album. So what do you think about this topic? Do you or someone you know have one of these? Did you buy one during the censorship? Share your thoughts below. Help support this channel by liking, sharing, subscribing, and suggesting topics for my next video. I will see you guys next time.